Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about module number 1, that is Introduction to Power System Protection. Here we are going to discuss about a concept called current transformers for protection. As we know that very clear, while we are transferring that electrical power from sending end to receiving end location, there is a need to measure that line current and line voltage according to our demand. So in this scenario, it is difficult to measure the line current at HT system called high tension system, because high tension system voltage is like 400 kV. It is difficult to measure the line currents for 400 kV. Instead of to measure the line currents for 400 kV systems, our meter not able to withstand that amount of current. So that's why we are using a transformer which is called as a current transformer, where we are going to step down that line high currents to suitable currents, which is possible to measure by that our metering and indicating instruments. So in this scenario, a transformer which is required to step down the suitable current from the high rated current value. So that's why here we are discussing about a topic which is called as a current transformers. Therefore, current transformers are used to obtain reduced current signals from the power systems for the purpose of measurement, control and protection. These current transformers may reduce heavy currents of the power system to lower values that are suitable for the operation of relays and other instruments which are connected to their secondary windings. Because the operation of relay and other instruments like metering and indicating instruments which are connected to the secondary winding of this current transformer is easy to operate, because whose current is very small compared to the primary winding, because primary winding is going to deal with high currents like high tension system of our power system. So besides reducing the current levels, current transformers also isolate the relays and instrument circuits from the primary circuit, which is a high voltage power circuit, and also the use of standardized current ratings for relays and meters. That's why nowadays many companies are going to manufacture the current transformers, but there should be a certain standards while we are using the current transformer in terms of step down there primary current level to secondary current level. In this scenario, generally the current ratings of the secondary windings of the CTs, now it has been standardized for any company. They may follow these standards so that a degree of interchangeability among the relays and the meters of different manufacturers can be achieved. Like the secondary winding of CTs are like 5 or 1 ampere. That should be primary current should be either 200 amperes, 300 amperes, 400 amperes. But the secondary current should be meet either 5 amperes or 1 amperes. If the secondary current of that CT is to be like 5 ampere or 1 ampere, it is easy to read it and easy to read that high current transformer by multiplying that suitable multiplication factor to that meter. Therefore, the protective relays also have the same current rating. The current transformers are designed to withstand the fault currents like 50 times of the full load currents just for a time of few seconds, because whenever a fault current is there on the transmission line, it's because of that lightning strokes or because of that short circuits, because of like tree branches or any other human intervention actions or birds or animals, whatever it may be. Once the fault current takes place onto the transmission line, the current should be 50 times greater than that of full load current. Then our circuit breaker or our relay or our current transformer has to withstand for that current just for a fraction of few seconds. Therefore, protective relays require reasonably accurate reproduction of the normal and abnormal conditions in the power system for correct sensing and operation, because There is a need of requirement like correct sensing and operation, otherwise it is difficult to measure the current at what current it is. Therefore correct sensing and correct operation is required under normal operation and abnormal conditions. Under normal operation, generally the current transformer may reads the current either 5 ampere or 1 ampere at the secondary side. Under abnormal condition, it may reads that currents by multiplying into 5 times of that current in the secondary winding and 10 times of that at primary side. Therefore, current transformers used for instrumentation are required to be accurate over the normal working range of currents. So, the current transformer is nothing but one instrument which is required to be accurate. That means it is going to record that particular current in a clear manner under normal working range of currents, whereas CTs used for relaying are required to give a correct ratio up to several times the rated primary current. Therefore, the current transformers used for metering may have very significant errors during fault conditions. So that means due to that any lightning stroke or due to that any tree branch, there we can see that a current at the secondary side that should not be like 5 ampere or 1 ampere. Sometimes it should be multiplied to 5 times or sometimes it should be multiplied to 10 times at the secondary side. Therefore, the currents may be several times their normal value for a very short time. For that time, these relay and the current transformer has to withstand it. Since the metering functions are not required during faults, this is not significant, but current transformer used for relaying are designed to have small errors during fault conditions. Whereas their performance, if you see, during normal steady state condition, the relay is not required to operate, may not be as accurate. The accuracy of current transformer is expressed in terms of the departure of its turns ratio from its true ratio. Therefore, the turns ratio to its true ratio is called as ratio error and is expressed as a formula like percentage of error is equal n into is minus ip divided by ip into 100, where I suffix s is called as secondary current and I suffix p is called as primary current. Therefore, the percentage of error is equal secondary current minus primary current to its primary current into 100 is called as percent error, where capital N is called as nominal current transformer ratio. What is nominal current transformer ratio? The nominal current transformer ratio is denoted with letter called capital N, where capital N is equal the rated primary current divided by rated secondary current, that is equal number of secondary turns divided by number of primary turns. That is the formula. Mathematically we can write like I1 divided by I2 is equal N2 divided by N1. From here, if you do that cross multiplication, there we get I1 N1 is equal I2 N2. So from here onwards, if I want the primary current, I1 is equal I2 N2 divided by N1. Therefore, the ratio error of a current transformer depends on its exciting current. Exciting current is because of fault events due to that fault time interval it has been takes place. Therefore, current transformers are of electromagnetic, optoelectronic and Rogowski coil types. Current transformers are basically like three types, like electromagnetic type current transformers are there, optoelectric type current transformers are there, and Rogowski coil type current transformers are there. The electromagnetic type current transformers, which are magnetically coupled, and multi-winding transformers can be classified into two winding categories. One is called as toroidal or bar primary current transformers, and second one is wound primary current transformers. First of all, if you see like toroidal or bar primary type current transformers, these toroidal or bar type current transformers do not contain any primary winding instead of a straight conductor. How it shows means it shows as like this. So this is called as primary winding and this is the secondary winding of the current transformer, which is connected to that one ammeter suitably, which is used to measure the secondary side of the current. Therefore, toroidal or baud type primary type current transformers do not contain any primary winding. Instead of a straight conductor, that means a straight conductor wire which is a part of the power system and carries the current, acts as the primary. That means if you see that current transformer, in current transformer the primary winding itself is nothing but the transmission line, and the winding which is surrounded by this transmission line, which is called as the secondary winding of the current transformer. From here onwards we are going to suitably step down and we are going to measure that appropriate current, and by multiplying the multiplication factor, there we are going to read that actual current. Therefore, the conductor wire that carries the current is encircled by a ring type iron core on which secondary winding is wound over the entire periphery of the transmission line. Wound type current transformer consists of a primary winding of fewer turns wound on the iron core and inserted in series with the conductor that carries that measured current. An optoelectronic or optical current transformer uses two light beams which are traveling through an optical fiber to measure the magnetic field. According to that magnetic field, where we are going to measure the current carrying conductor directly with the transmission line, which gives a measure of the current flowing in the conductor. The phase displacement between the two beams is proportional to the level of the current in the conductor. And the third type of current transformer, which is called as Rogowski coil current transformer, which is a helical coil of wire with the lead from one end and returning through the center of the coil to the other end, so that both are at the same end of the coils. By this here we can make a current transformer which is used to step down the suitable current as to read it carefully. Thank you.